Hello again, and welcome to Friday Book Chats with Mr. Mayor. Today I'm going to talk to you about a few new books in the library. First one is called Dry, and in Southern California there's a drought. Some people are calling it the tap out, and things are getting a little scarce. Water is scarce. They can't water their lawns, they can't fill up their pools, they're told not to take long showers, but eventually the water runs out. And Alyssa and Garrett's family, when that happens, Alyssa and Garrett's parents race off to Costco to get as much bottled water as they can. But then they don't come back. And Alyssa and Garrett are left by themselves, trying to figure out what the heck to do. People all around are panicking about this water crisis. They've got this crazy neighbor who are kind of like a survivalist family, hoarders, and they really have thought they're crazy for as long as they've been there. But now they're not looking so crazy. So they kind of befriend Kelton and kind of asking for his advice. This book is so action-packed, trying to figure out what's going to happen. It's a survival story. It will make you think that what if this did happen? You're going to be holding on to that water bottle of yours a little extra tightly once you finish this book. Next book, many of you have read this, same author, Neal Shusterman, called Scythe. And Scythe is it's a dystopian world where there is no war, there's no hunger, there's no sickness, no illnesses, and with that, the population keeps increasing. But in this world, there are a group of people called Scythes, and it is their job to kill. Now there's laws against who to kill and how many to kill, and each Scythe has a quota of how many kills they have a year. Sounds super crazy, but this is one of my favorite books that I've read in the past few years. The sequel, Thunderhead, is just as good, and if you find somebody who has read this book, they will tell you the exact same thing, and they love it too. The third book, The Toll, comes out, I believe, in a month, and we'll have that at the library as well. So if you like dystopian books and action, pick up Scythe. Next one, Long Way Down. If you haven't read this one, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is about Will, and in Will's neighborhood, there's 3 rules: no crying, no snitching, and get revenge. Will's older brother is killed in a gang shooting, and Will knows the score. He's not going to cry. He has an idea who did it, but he's not going to go to the police. He's going to get revenge. So he goes up to his older brother's room, gets the gun that his older brother was hiding, pushes the down button, because they live on the 8th floor of the apartment building, and that's when this story begins. Every floor, the elevator door opens, and this whole story is told in verse. It's told on his long way down to figure out whether or not he's going to get revenge. Check this book out. It won't take you long to read, but it is fantastic. Another one that won't take you terribly long to read, this one is Shout by Laurie Halse Anderson. If you've read Speak, this is the same author. This is Laurie Halse Anderson's memoir. When she was 13, she was raped. And that is where kind of she got the idea to write Speak. Again, this is told in verse as well. So it won't take you long to read, but it is super powerful. Just the language in this is beautiful. Check this one out. Guys, girls, teachers, coaches, everybody should read this. And the last one by Laurie Halse Anderson. Again, if you like to speak, you might want to check this one out. It's called Wintergirls. And it's about Leah and Cassie, who are best friends. And they are very competitive with each other, but in a terrible way, because they are competing to see who can lose the most weight and who can be the skinniest. And when one of them falls very sick and something happens to her, they realize just kind of how competitive they are and how bad this game has gotten. Again, another very powerful book. It'll make you sad. It'll make you cringe. But for those of you looking for that kind of book, this one is perfect. All of these books are available at your library, so come check them out. Thanks.